Yes, sir. Great afternoon to one and all joined here. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the webinar on tools and technologies in artificial intelligence, organizing by Department of CSE, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, Bhimavaram. Hope all the dignitaries and participants joined the session. In this afternoon, I cordially welcome and convey my regards to Dr. P. Kiran Sri Garu, Convener, Head of the Department, CSE, Dr. P. Srinivas Raju Garu, Vice Principal, Dr. G. Srinivas Rao Garu, Principal, and today's speaker, Dr. Deepak S. Manne, who have joined to share his knowledge through this webinar. Now, let us start the session with the grand outreach of the college with a video. Kiran, sir.
So we will just share a video, just take minutes. Deepak, sir.
Okay, no problem. So I will just start.
Kiran, you can share, sir.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible. Before that, we just wish to play a video with your permission, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Kiran Garu, please share your screen, sir.
You can see my video.
Garu, who is relentlessly striving ahead in the pursuit of excellence, following the footsteps of his grandfather, Dr. B.V. Raju Garu. Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women is the place where students not only grow academically, but the all-round development of the student is a major focus area. Students from Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women not only excel in their professional life, but also in each and every aspect of their life. Prominent celebrations such as International Day of Yoga, International Day of Persons with Disabilities, etc. are celebrated in a grand manner in order to create enthusiasm among students. Vishnotsav, the graduation day, was celebrated where the outgoing students were presented with their degrees, after which they were about to kick off the much awaited journey of their lifetime. Many prominent personalities visited the campus and ignited the young minds with their profound knowledge, such as Mr. Kamal Bali, CEO of Volvo India, Ms. Nandini Sarkar, Global Equity, Diversity and Inclusion Leader at Boeing India, etc. Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women is a place where students' dreams are nurtured and given shape by providing various platforms like Medha Milan, the annual National Symposium for Women, ISTE Day, Toastmasters Club, etc. Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women always believes in enhancing the intellectual capabilities of both students and the faculty by organizing various trainings, seminars, etc. through which they can enhance their skills respectively. The students of Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women had excelled academically and carved a niche for themselves in the area of placements. And we are proud to share with you that Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women stands forefront with highest number of placements, 780 and counting till date. By associating with many prominent companies such as Flipkart with a package of 23 lakhs, Amazon with a package of 30 lakhs, Adobe with a package of 43 lakhs, Expedia with a package of 14 lakhs, and we are happy to share that about 100 plus students are in the package of above 6 lakhs per annum. In order to equip the students with physical and mental fitness, we give utmost importance to sports. And we are proud to declare that our women students are selected into the university team of JNTU Kakinada in the discipline of cricket and volleyball. Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women has a dedicated psychology department which caters to the mental needs of students and makes them mentally sound by organizing various programs. We are also very proud to host the prestigious Vikram Sarabhai Centenary Program in association with Shar Sriharikota at Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women. The students of Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women had excelled in the competitions held at national level and made us proud at the national arena in the events such as Baha, Hero Campus Challenge, Thermax Storm, Toastmaster Club, etc. Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women always believes in exploring the skills of students. We had introduced Vishnu School of Music, Vishnu Podcast, etc., through which students can get a sigh of relief and also excel intellectually. We at Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women are always committed to nurture and develop our students into highly dynamic, competitive, humanitarian and responsible citizens of tomorrow. And with the divine blessings of our founder chairman and valuable guidance of our chairman, we will leave no stone unturned in realizing that dream.
Thank you, sir. Now, let us all pay tributes to the Almighty with a prayer song. Kiran, sir.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणं आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपज्योतिर्परब्रह्म दीपज्योतिर्जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापं सन्ध्यादीपनमोऽस्तुते ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः ओ दीपब्रह्मरूपस्त्वं ज्योतिषां प्रभुरव्ययः आरोग्यं देहि पुत्रांश्च मतिं स्वच्छामि मे सदा रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् रवेरस्तं समारभ्य यावत् सूर्योदयो भवेत् यस्य तिष्ठेत् गृहे दीपः तस्य नास्ति दरिद्रता शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः.
Thank you, sir. Now we entered the main event of this program.
शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम्.
Thank you, sir. Now we entered the main event of the program. I feel delighted to invite today's speaker, Dr. Deepak S. Manne. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce Dr. Deepak S. Manne. Deepak S. Manne is Senior Data Scientist, Enterprise Solution Architect in Global Consulting Practice Performance Engineering Lab at Tata Research Development and Design Center, a research wing of TCS. Mr. Deepak Manne has 17 plus years of experience as a data scientist, enterprise solution architect in data science, data analytics, big data, cloud computing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. Currently, Dr. Deepak is working as a senior data scientist, Commonwealth Bank of Australia through TCS. He granted 12 patents in machine learning, artificial intelligence from Australia and India. He has 7+ on-site experience at various locations such as USA, Europe, Australia, and Asia in big data and cloud domain. Sir, it is our honor to have such a great personality as a speaker for this webinar, sir. Sir, now I request you to share your knowledge on the artificial intelligence and its. Now the platform is yours, sir.
Okay, thanks. Let me share my screen to everyone. So let's start. So let me start the presentations. Okay, I'll just focus on the AI also, but just want to know about that. What are the industry research trends are there for this? So here actually I'll just give the some of the backgrounds about the what kind of industry trends is going on for the data science, analytics, and the artificial intelligence domain. So my voice is audible, no? So no problem. So let me
Yes,
start.
sir. You're audible. Sir.
Yes, sir.
See, as I told about that, now the today's industries are looking for the expert into the data. Why I use a word is called as data? I guess some of the professors, respective members, they knows about that. They started career in 1991. They knows that that time was CC and C and C++ popular. Then there was Oracle was popular. Correct? In year 2000, Java came to the popular. Now the today the people are talking about the big data technology, Hadoop technology, AI is there. But if you want to see the life of that technology at maximum 5 to 10 years, but if you want to see the life of the data, it is a lifelong. I just want to give the example, correct? Like if you go for the your father or grandfather, they are actually going to the bank to open the accounts in the bank. They have to provide all the information like first name, last name, address, your contact number, landmark. All the information are same only. Only new information got added like email ID, your mobile number, or some IFSC code, something like that. So that information is that the data is never changed. If you go for the programming language or any database and AI, okay, these are the all the informations or data is remain same only. So what was happening, correct? So in the future, if you want to build into the computer science, you have to focus on the data related fields, data science fields only. I'm talking about data. Either you can use the data using machine learning, deep learning, artificial intelligence, data science, that's up to you only. But data is actually having a long-term goal. So like as I talk about data, what is the definition of a data basically? It is or organized, it's or organized ways of the symbols, letters, words kind of thing only, correct? Once that particular data is got processed with help of the technology, that is become the information. What actually I'm talking about information? Data is a unorganized. When I'm talking about information, correct? Now, if you take the example like you got some data, now you want to know that, okay, if you take the example, correct? If your colleges want to apply some grant for the government of India, that is one of the statement is there. You will give the all the scan copies, everything, that information, all this. Okay, for me, what are you giving the PDF files, everything that I can be scattered. When I'm processing that particular information using my tool, technology, what I'm talking about that I will create a one kind of PowerPoint or dashboard which will talk about that. Okay, how many professors are there, how many PhD holders are there, how many experience, how many research work they're carrying out, how many research published papers, how many placements are there. Based on this particular parameter, I can judge, okay, your college is suitable giving grant or not. That I'm talking about the information you are getting about that. Once you got the information, what is very important about that, what kind of conceptual knowledge you got from the students, professors, and other things, that I'm talking about the knowledge, how you can do it. That I was talking about this. So like your head of the department is already having say 10 number of patents, he already PhD, he is still doing the guiding the 10 PhD students. He already attended so many conferences. Again, he's taking the part of the placement of the students, industry academic relationship. So many parameters I'm talking about the contextual knowledge, how synthesized learning you got from the industry. That I'm talking about knowledge. So this knowledge basically is to understand the your depth thinking, depth inside of your college, how your college is integrated with the industry, students, faculties, and other things also. That I'm talking 360 degree way. And if any problem is occur like that, what kind of actionable plan you are taking from your side? That I'm talking wisdom is there. When I'm talking about these ones, you always take data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. These are the four steps are there. What is my problem statement is there? If your college you want to apply the grant for the government of India, first I want to take the data, information, knowledge, and wisdom. These are the four parameters are there. Based on this parameter, I will make a decision. Government of India make a decision. Okay, your college is eligible for the grant because of my XYZ factor. So you have to think about that when you want to run any colleges. Also think about that how you can reveal the best principle. What is your direction to get the colleges or the professor? That is very important. That's what I'm talking about. That data is very important in your life. So this is I'm just talking about data science. So when I'm talking about, I don't want to go for data science. Just want to focus on the different types of areas. Let's go for this one. Uh, I just want to give the what kind of different types of researchers are there. When I'm talking about the data science model, basically it is classified into the two type. One I'm talking about theoretical approach, another I'm talking about practical approach. In theoretical approach, you can go for the either abstract base or applied base. Practical, I'm talking about the constructed means you're trying to build some new methodology, experiment model, simulation kind of thing. Explore basically like you already some things are there, you want to add some new things are there, or you want to do the evaluation of some algorithms are there, or maybe you want to add some new features in existing algorithm. That I'm talking about this one. Third, I'm talking about creative. What is the creatives are there? Now, when I'm talking about data, now take the scenario. If the one of the statements says that which bank is actually, now take the scenario, correct? Suppose you want to apply for the, suppose you got a job, and after the every stage of the life, you want to apply for the home loan. What you can do this, you want to select the best bank which can be offer the home loan at the low interest, which is having the more feature like insurance, plus the processing fee is very low. And again, it will give you the flexible also. If some to XYZ reason, if I'm unable to pay my EMI also, how it can be adjustable. Those I am talking about. So what you can do is you are actually doing the lots of surveillance. That I'm talking about the performance media exhibition. That I'm talking about creative kind of work you are doing. So when I'm talking about the as a part of the TCS approach, I'm talking about how the data science approach is basically. We are just classifying into the theoretical approach. I'm talking about the theoretical, the practical. When I'm just giving the one of the example like applied research for TCS, how the things are going on. Now that take the scenario due to the COVID-19, the TCS actually proposed the model to the government of India. How much is COVID is impact onto the economic growth of country? What is the GDP factor is there? So that is one of the projects we're talking about that. Another currently TCS actually having one institute is called as a Tata Institute of Social Science, which is closely working with TCS. What is saying that what is the currently issues is going on in the India? What will be impact onto the our human being or next generation? That I'm talking political and social impact onto this. That is one of the research going on. That is, I'm talking about the data science related. Another I'm talking about the research there are now the nowadays I guess due to the COVID-19 the people are actually started the online education and they are giving the small kids are using lots of smartphones are there. You want to see that what is the social impact, what the students are doing using your smartphone without knowing of the parents, what is the impact on this one. Those are the studies we are doing there. That I am talking about data science approach. What I'm trying to collect all my data based on that particular data. What kind of output I want to do that I'm talking those kind of some of the research we are doing as a part of the in Hyderabad also we got bioinformatics institutes are there, which is actually TCS actually helped to generate the first uh, uh, Omicron detection set also. How we are doing that? We actually got the some of the DNA kind of so models are there. We done some experiment. We done the simulation. That simulation we fix into the model. Even also, if you want to do the testing correct, so it can give the up to 99% result. That I'm talking about that experimental model and the simulation. Those kind of works we are doing that. So this is I'm just talking about the some of the research work you are doing. So so when I'm talking about the what is the top 10 industry trends or markets are there in the industry, if you want to say that. So currently I'm talking about the artificial intelligence. It is actually the number one is there. Second, I'm talking about the digital twin. Or the digital twin, basically the robot. That robot is actually the, I can say, human come robot. That's a dual personality. That is the digital twins are there. Third, I'm talking about the augmented reality. Like I guess you are going to the movie, you can see the how you can see the reality into that. I guess Facebook recently launched some virtual room is there. So how you can realize that. That I'm talking. Another fourth area I'm talking about the Hadoop. Fifth time area talking about smart apps. How you can develop smart apps for the health, government, industry, security, military. That I'm talking smart apps are there. Here I'm talking about edge computing, blockchains are there. What are the different? I'm talking about the different types of this one. IoTs are there. How I can do this? Those are the some of the area you can do it. So these are the area I was talking about that you have to focus on that. But because if you want to go for third and fourth year, you have to select the topic, project topic from in this particular area also. That you have to select. So this is I just talking about the areas as a data science or artificial. Because why I'm talking about data science, because when you want to go for the any market, okay, you should not be focused on the one particular research area or one particular. Today industry require the multi-talented and multi-skilled people. Like I just want to give the example of the Indian cricket. Well, if the one of the person is doing the batting, bowling, and the fielding very well, that's kind of skill sets are required for the industry also. If you are having those kind of skill set, your future is very bright actually. Right. You need those kind of skill sets are required. Okay, so I'm just giving the one of the example like what is artificial intelligence, and let's go for the what is artificial intelligence. What is intelligence basically? Let me tell you. So what is intelligence basically? Intelligence basically there's one problem is there. How to solve, how to collect the information, or how to solve that particular problem, and what kind of learning you are getting problem while solving the particular problem. That is called as intelligence. When you're going to childhood your school also, now you're using the fingers, correct? Like 2 plus 2. What the teacher saying that this is a 2, this is 2. When you count that, okay? 1 plus 2, 3 plus 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. What is this? This is the way our teachers are teaching at the childhood how to solve the problem. That I'm talking about intelligence. When I'm talking about intelligence, that intelligence is divided into the two parts. One is the human intelligence. I'm talking. Second is the artificial intelligence. What is human intelligence? Human intelligence just like as a brain. So you know that like if someone says that okay 15 plus 12 27, that answer is there. So that the human is acted about that. And that I'm talking about this is one of the natural gift is given by the God, and that is especially for the human, so that the human actually using of that particular brain only, human actually trying to reach capturing the different sectors of the world. So that I was talking about that. So, but remember that your human intelligence can be used for the good purpose as well as the bad purpose also. That think about that. Second, I'm coming about the artificial intelligence. Why there is need of the artificial intelligence? As a human, correct? Human actually having some limitations to store the data. Human memory is volatile. Now you tell me that yesterday what you did for the last 24 hours, you want to try to recollect that. It is very difficult to recollect that. What are the last 24 hours you did that? You know some bits and pieces only. If I want to develop some kind of system, which is actually like I want to perform some robotic based operation, or maybe I have to perform some night vigilance surveillance system. Maybe I have to identify if I want to go for see that I want to see that, okay, which person is a terrorist person. Is a human. They can identify. If you want to build these all the human instructions, you know that every humans actually they have a different capacity of the brain. If you the 5 to 10 people are there, they are coming. Every people have a different thought process. If I collect a different thought process, I program that, I codify that, and I actually develop on software using that particular instructions. I can try to solve my problems. What I'm trying to do that I'm trying to build the intelligence into the machines or tools or program that is called as the artificial intelligence. In the next 25-30 years, there is lots of demand for the artificial intelligence. I guess due to COVID also, there are lots of demand for the artificial intelligence happen because due to COVID, the people are coming to the contact, so there is a chance to get the spread of the COVID-19. How to overcome that? The people have started developing the robots. People are starting developing the AI-based camera. So what you can do, even also if you got the fewer kind of symptoms are there, that camera easily identifies the person. It can your face. and it will just mark that. And when that particular person is going to that, it is try to avoid to mix that particular with the other people. So you can control the COVID. That I'm talking about the AI base. How you can identify that? There are some sensors are there. That sensor actually collecting the information of your body, temperature and everything. And based on that, we can easily isolate that. That is another way. That I was talking about the artificial intelligence. AI-based sensors are there. So I don't want to spend too much time on to this one. So let's go for this one. Now the when I'm talking about the tools and technology, okay. So again the AI. So like there are major two parts are there. I was just talking about that. One is I'm talking about the AI basically divided into the majorly into two parts. It's not part basically like if you want to go for the uh, different if you want to refer to different research papers, they will sort of talk about that. Okay, someone say machine learning, deep learning. I can say hybrid learning. That is a part of the artificial intelligence. That is one of the taxonomy you can build it. Another taxonomy I can build like that. Okay, education based machine learning, computer based learning is there. Augmented reality, virtual reality, human reality. Those kind of things I'm talking about. That is one of the taxonomy you can build it. It's not very important about how you can build a taxonomy, but you can. The major three branches are there. I can say machine learning, deep learning, and the hybrid learning. It's a mix of the deep and the machine learning. That is three major branches are there for this one. So when I'm talking about the languages, correct? So some of the language used called as a Lisp. Lisp is I know that majority people knows about the Lisp. This is one of the language actually used to the for the this one for the machine learning purpose. That is one of the language actually used for the machine learning. This language basically not popular in India, but this major language used into the Europe, like a Scandinavian country like Norway, Denmark, or Sweden. They are using this language. Another language I'm talking about the Prolog. It's basically like a logic programming, like I'm talking about or and kind of thing. Just you have to define some logic and about this. That is I'm talking Prolog. Again, this language is very popular in the Europe. In the this one. Again, same thing, like what is the data types are the integer, string, you have to define that. What are the rules you have to define that. Based on that, you have to build some kind of, I guess most of the people know what is a Boolean algebra, like true, false kind of thing. This we can do this prologues. Second, I'm talking about like what are the different types of, if you want to go for the industry also, correct? So like what are the different types of branches are there, correct? What are different types of areas are there where you can focus? So these are the different disciplines are there. I can say one of the area I'm talking about like reasoning. How I can do the reasoning? Like what is reasoning is there? If you're doing the analysis, what are the reasons are there? This particular problem got after that I'm talking about reasoning. Learning is there. How I can do the planning, smart city planning using AI. How I can do the perception of that particular image, that knowledge acquisition, integrated search. These are the some of the areas are there where you can do the focus on the artificial intelligence. Here I'm talking about the core area of the artificial intelligence, where you can focus on reasoning, learning, planning, perception. These are the core area of the artificial intelligence. When you come to the applied kind of thing, correct? So either you can go for the game playing theory, theorem. It's a basically mathematical kind of thing. Language and the image understanding, that more kind of technology. And someone want to go for the like robotics and the navigation, it is more kind of I'm talking about the RPA kind of programming. This is robotic based program kind of thing. It's a mixed kind of mechanical engineering, those kind of language that I'm game playing. You can think about. So when I want to talk about the applications, like there is another application called as I'm talking about the NLP, natural language processing. I guess most of the people knows about this because these are the features basically used by the lots of features. I'm just giving my example how I'm using the AI into that because recently I went to Singapore and I don't want to understand their language like Singapore. Their language is called as a Bahasa. If I want to speak to the any other person language, what I'm trying to use that, I'm just using with a Google Translate and I'm just converting this language into the English. First I'll speak to English, that automatically converted into the Bahasa language. I want to say I want to go for the I want to can you tell me address this address? These ultimately come to the Bahasa and they will speak to Bahasa that Google Translate convert the Bahasa into the English. That I'm talking about natural language, because this is AI based kind of program, because how the AI is used. You know about that Google lenses and all those things. You just take a Google lens and you want to identify that what is the name of the what is the name of that particular animal, or what is the name of that particular, that I'm talking Google lens that can be used. That is one of the, I'm talking about natural language understanding and natural picture understanding, that I'm talking about. Expert system, that is one of the area. So like as I told about, like today the technology is developing in such a way that in the today's world, 70 to 80% all the terrorist attacks are avoided because of the expert system. Because like the one of the person want to perform a terrorist attack, so you can see their body language, their mindsets, everything counts. It's a brainwash, correct? His walking style and everything is got different. So how you how I can develop a system in a such a way that, so that if that particular person want to do some kind of bad activity, that AI based expert system, they can easily identify those particular person. You can try to minimize the, try to, I can say, neglect that particular attack also. That is the expert system. Machine learning and the game theory, I guess these are the major areas. I don't want to spend most time on that, like computer visions and intelligent robots. These are some systems are there. You can go for it. Uh, if you want to make the career into the fields of AI, okay, I'm talking about core application artificial intelligence. Now after that, suppose you want to go for applied based computer, you can go for how you can develop GUI, data mining, computer gaming. So many things are there. You can use it for this. You can go it. Any questions so far? They can ask me. Then I can go for the next slide.
Audience, if you have any queries, you can interact with the expert, please.
And it's open platform. If, you can ask any question also. See, one thing I just talk about that. I am also a student. One time actually I got a fear. Okay, why should I go and ask this question to the expert? That my question is a very child level question. Other people will laugh. Just ignore. Even also, if your small level of questions are there, you can ask me also, because that is the way you can build a confidence and you can ask questions to me also. Hello, sir. Yeah, tell me.
Sir, you tell about Lisp and Prolog languages, sir. So, how to you are using that Lisp and Prolog? Any software platform, software tools are available, or any kind of things we want to install?
See,
It's
Lisp.
open source, or it may be it's a open source, or it may be a pirated software, sir.
It's open source software. Lisp, you can use it. But
Okay,
I will I'm talking about the this software. I will come to other tools also.
okay,
Okay, this is basically Lisp kind of thing. I will come to the other softwares. Not a problem. Okay.
okay, sir. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
I have a question. What skills are needed to be involved in AI research?
Your voice is not clear, madam. Apology.
What skills are needed to be involved in AI research?
See, what are the skills are required for the AI research? Okay, the simply thing. Okay, I'll come to that part also. No problem. Okay, so first thing, let's come to the this. Let's go for the question answer session. Okay, what are the research skills is required? First, as I told my slides only, correct? Let's go for my first slide. If you want to go for the, see, you are from the engineering background, so you have to go for the first practical based research. Okay, experimental based research. Now you think about that on this particular area which you want to create the research. See, first think about that, what kind of research you want to carry about that. The research skills is not required, so you need some kind of Python, Spark, H2O based programming skills. And when you're talking about the subject based skills, you require the machine learning, deep learning also. Plus, you must be know areas of the AI, which area you want to do the research. You want to go for the financial, health, or you want to go for banking, or you want to go for tourism, correct? These are the different areas are there. You have to select this one. So these are the skill sets are required. Python, STU based programming language, plus you require machine learning. When I'm talking about the machine learning based language, what you need a supervised learning, unsupervised, and the hybrid. When I'm coming to the deep learning, you must be know the ANN based, ANN based model. Now the things are there. Okay, here I am talking about more kind of things. Parallelly, you must be know some kind of mathematical model, like not required, but I'm just talking about the probability and statistics is required. Okay, these are the knowledges are required. Parallelly, if you're doing some research into the say medical, you need some kind of domain knowledge. That you can get it or not, that is up to you only. Now come to the what is the top 10 research areas I'm talking about. Research areas you can talking about. So when I'm talking about that, financial crime, fraud detection, anti-money laundering, development of AI-based solutions. Then think about like that. Parallelly, if you want to do the research skills also, as a student, when you're doing the projects, you try to publish a research paper. First one, try to file a patent for your project. Try to participate your project into the various conferences or events. And there are some companies are there, like I just talking about that, like Microsoft, Google, Oracle. Okay, they're actually providing the funding. So if you want to select any particular problem statement also, let me show you. You just go to the Google, and here you can see the project teaching resources, all the research you are getting, that you will get it. So this is I'm just talking about, like, first you need a Python and all those things. You need this one, and parallel I just talk about that. Let's I'm just giving the one of the example. We actually did it for our company. We actually developed some kind of chatbot. What is chatbot basically? Like when you going for the suppose you are facing some problem, correct? Now you are going for the banks. What I'm trying now, you know that, like at the you go to WhatsApp is one of the messaging applications are there. There's another I'm talking about, the chatbots are there. What is chatbots are there? I'm just giving the example. So if you just go there and if you just see the icon, correct? Live chat. This I'm talking about chatbot. So what you did that, when you want to develop any kind of chatbot applications, correct? You have to think about that. When any person is talking, what the first statement is there? When any person is talking, correct, to the another chatbot, is this person is a human being or non-human being? First, you have to identify that. So how you can identify that? You have to propose some kind of this one. Second one, when I was talking about the when I say hi, correct, hi is not there. So what we will do that, I have to understand that is this a human based or is it robotic. Second thing, how you can build the trust, and that is very important also. How we can hide the user privacy, it's also very important for us also. Those are the some of the areas are there where you can do the research on the chatbots. How I can develop some kind of chatbots are there. Parallelly, when I'm talking about the chatbots, you are actually giving one question in the generic language. So what the chatbot will do that? It will give the list of the question which can be satisfied to you, and you can see that okay, this particular person actually answers is satisfied or not. Parallelly, when you're talking about chatbots, also you're actually using some bad words kind of thing. The chatbots can be identified that okay, this person is not a good person or a bad person, so that he can collect information. That information can be used to file the cases, something like that. That I'm talking about that. Parallelly, when I'm working with the bank also, correct? So bank with the one of the person actually want to apply for the loan also. So how I can collect the understand the mindset of the person while chatting with that. I'm talking about the behavior based kind of thing. So that I'm talking about this one. Second, I'm talking about when the chatting got over, I have to do the sentiment analysis. What is the because I just give the rating na 1 to 10. So based on that, what kind of question is asking about that? What is the location? So many things are there. So based on that, I can build some kind of chatbots for the using the AI. That is one of the use cases you can do it as a part of the artificial intelligence.
Thank you for
Okay.
your valuable answer, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, okay. Next question.
Sir, my name is Shanti sir. How does machine learning and the deep learning related to AI?
Okay, let me come to that point also. How the machine learning and deep learning. Okay, let's come to that point. Okay. Okay, I say the first you have to understand the what is the machine learning basically. Okay, so machine learning, deep learning, and this one. Let me try to download the draw some picture how the things are looks like. So this is called as a deep learning. This will not work. Let me check. This I'm talking. So let's go for. This is I'm talking about the deep learning. What a deep learning basically? You got a problem statement. Okay, this you got a problem statement. What I will do that I know there are lots of hidden things are there. So that is I'm talking about different types of layers are there. Okay, I'm just taking the problem statement. I'm passing the different combination, different layers. I'm passing here. I'm getting the output. This I'm just talking about the different deep learning only. So deep learning is a small part is there, correct? What is the machine learning? You know that deep learning. I just got the problem statement that I'm talking about. Take the scenario, correct? You're on the suppose you're on the way and you are actually driving the speed of the hundreds. Now you're on the highway. Suddenly there's a new car is coming. New car is coming. Now you don't know what is happening basically. Either it will hit you, or you can give the green signal. Either you can go ahead, or you have something is there. So what is happening? You don't know what is happening. Correct. So based on that particular situation, either you can reduce the speed also, or you can give the signal to them also, or you can change the lane, or you can stop. You don't know what is the exact status are there. That is talking about a deep learning. So what is happening? There are different types of layers are there. You can get the learnings are there. That I was talking about the deep learning. This is one of the examples. What is the machine learning? You know what is exact problem statements are there. What exact problem statements are there? I want to see that if this particular person is eligible for the home loan or not. What kind of things are there? Here you can provide all the information. You can select the parameters, but you don't know what is happening here. Here my problem statement is clear in the machine learning. So machine learning, deep learning is a subset of machine learning, and machine learning is a subset of AI. That is what interrelated each other. So when I'm talking about a machine learning, you have to use a simple word is called as a landscape. What is landscape? Learn. How I can use a learning from automatically from my data. That's the one thing. How I can use artificial intelligence technology to solve my problems. Third things, it is not no explicit programming. What I'm talking about that Today there are lots of libraries that are available. Just you have to pass the data and you can get all the output. There is no explicit programming required for that particular purpose. This is one of the examples are there, correct? I'm talking about the profiling the terrace. Cake means cluster algorithm. I am not writing any kind of explicit programming. Okay, I'm just using the library. I'm just loading the data, and I'm just doing the feature engineering. That's it. So there is no explicit programming is required. That I'm talking about the this one. Third, I'm talking about data analysis. Why I'm talking about data analysis, correct? So if you want to see the what is data analysis, I'm talking about that how my data is looks like, correct? That I'm trying to do the data analysis. Is that particular data is bad, or is any kind of noise patterns are contained, zero values are there, which field I have to select, kind of thing. That has to do the data analysis. That I was talking about that. This I was talking about data analysis. Okay, this I'm talking about data analysis. Coming to the next word, I'm talking about the statistical algorithms. You got the correlation coefficient 99%, 98th percentile average is there, kind of thing that you can do this. That's what I was talking about the statistical algorithm. You can do the covariance kind of thing. What the next things are there? When you get the any parameters are there, correct? These I am getting the all the parameters. Based on the all the parameters, how I can identify that what are the different types of correlation between the two data points, correlation between the this one, and how I can do the data analysis, or how I can identify the relationship between the two data. That I'm talking data insights. I'm talking about. So this is I'm just talking about the all the things you are doing, all the codings are there. This one. Once I'm done the development of coding, correct? Now I got different types of environment. Dev is there, test is there, pre-prod is and production is there. Use a human touch. What I'm talking about that I'll just develop my program is automatically develop the test cases, the artificial intelligence, published to the pre-prod and to the production. That I'm talking about the continuous integration and the continuous deployment. Means deployment. There is human touch. How I can do the automation for that. So this is I'm talking about the automation. What kind of prediction I have to do that? If I want to do that, like as I give the example, is the fraud or not, correct? So how I can identify the fraud, that you can use it. This is one of the way you can do. This is one of the way you can talking about the automation. Finally, one remember that once you develop any this particular model, correct? So this model is a recursive based model. It's not a. It's a. There are lots of iterations are required. I'll just show you about that. So you can see this one, correct? So this is a data science model you have to follow. Any project. So you got raw data, data cleansing, data manipulations like that. Maybe there are some empty spaces are there, it is replaced by the zero. Or maybe there are some kind of names are there, a DM kind of thing. So Deepak, Manne you can replace the data manipulation. These are the all the recursive processes are there. So this is the data science process you have to apply for the AI based or machine learning process. Finally, this is a subset of this one. This is what I was talking about the like how I can do the this one. So if you want to, if you don't want to use any kind of programming language, correct? So let me check. Is there any kind of bookmarks? Take the scenario, correct? Now the let's see. I don't know. So you want to see that. Suppose you want to collect the information about the. Let's let's finish this one. I want to identify that. Okay, what is the Chinese product boycott information is there. So I have to collect all the information and how I can do the real time analysis. This is I'm just talking about the no explicit programming. This is one of the tool you can use it, social searcher. Another tool
Sir, Deepak, you are muted, sir.
Apology.
Yes, please.
So this is a Twitter-based sentiment analysis. Like suppose you want to check about that, how the your college is very popular kind of thing. So just you have to put the topics like I can say petrol rates. What you will do that it will paste all the information on the Twitter and it can do the quick analysis. That's why I was talking about that. No explicit programming is required for this thing. This is called as a landscape. Just use this particular word. It's called as a landscape. And let's go for this one. You can see the how many people are up that kind of thing that you can use it. You can check the what are topics are there. You can see the what are heat maps are there. You can see that what are people are just talking about the Vishwa Guru, Pakistan, Mandir, Masjid. Those are topics you will get it, and these are the things you can get. The what the timelines are there. You can see the map. Okay, this is called affinity. How the words are related to each other. So you can see the affinity also, and parallelly you can see the if you want to download tweets, you can download the tweets also. This is one of the online tool you can use it for the. So next thing, just want to know about that. This is one of the tool you can use it. If you want to use any big data sets, if you want to free up the cost, I think this page is not found. Someone should. You can use this particular page for the getting the data sets also. Then when I'm coming to the languages, correct? So as I told about that, there are lots of languages are there, but you have to focus on to the. Let me go for my presentation. This is you got the concept, correct? These are the current trends are there. You can use it, and this is algorithm. You can use the different types of algorithms are there. I'm just pasting this particular screenshot to the search. WhatsApp. So you can take this one screenshot also. You can use it for. These are the some of the algorithms you can use it. Like popular algorithms are there, and this is a deep learning, machine learning. You can get it, and some of the examples are there. Another area I was talking about the IoT. So you can check that these are the some of the application you can use it, and in terms of the tool, okay. So you can use for the AI. For Python, you can use it. C, you can use the Spark languages there. You can use H2O is there. You can use the Mahout. So you can use lots of languages are there. You can use it. But majority of 80% of the world people are using the Python, and they are using the this one Kaggle project. So you can just create a account and you can just do it. It's very easy. Any question? You can ask the question.
Sir, we developed the mission by using artificial intelligence, but how we can test the intelligence of the mission?
Your voice is not clear, madam. Sorry.
By using AI, we can develop the mission. How can we test the intelligence of the mission?
So that's why see intelligence of the information that can be see that data has to collect it that now the intelligence what is intelligence now take the scenario correct when you're calling suppose you face one problem okay so electricity problem now you're talking to the customer support service center now sometimes what's happened that problem you already there you're angry because you know that when you're talking to the call center people also correct you become angry but call center people will never get angry because they knows that how the people got frustrated because of the service maybe you got a mobile number or maybe you got some extra money so for those kind of intelligence they has to build it so when you're talking to the people they can understand that what is the reason these people got frustrated this kind of thing those kind of machine learning you know if you go for the banking also correct you will find that there are lots of people are there you have to perform this particular step those kind of intelligence you have to build how to build the intelligence like that now to take the scenario correct you want to do the sentiment analysis for the take the scenario correct like I just give the one of the project we developed in the Pune based college only so what we did that we actually like created one of the group like chatbots of application and we actually include the professors and the students are there you know like as a childhood I never because like sometimes due to xyz reason I'm never attending the classes but I want to discuss because and it is very difficult fear in my mind how I can tell my problems to the faculties also so what I can do I got a chatbots using chatbots only I can directly interact with my faculties I can express my how this is my problems are facing how I can improve that so those kind of chatbots are there that is the way you can do the sentiment analysis because if any person if the any students are sending the message so those kind of intelligence because what's happening you already that particular software already got the information about the students how the students are bright or not based on that the faculty can be thinking set their mindset to talk with the students also or maybe he can take the like the okay I will use some particular time also you can talk with me also that kind of intelligence you have to build so intelligence you have to build through the coding only.
Thank you for the great information.
Any question?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, as you said, AI can be used to analyze the characters of humans, but in future, it is said that there will be cars with no driver, so that is possible with AI. But there are some critical situations also, like at that time, it could be possible to save only the person who is sitting in the car or the pedestrian. Is it
What?
possible to inculcate the instant thinking through AI, sir?
No, that is called as a autonomous car driving. Okay, I'll just give the that is one of my research area also. I'll just show you something to you. See, when you're talking about those kind of example, that is called as a reinforcement learning. Okay. Now, to take the scenario, correct? If you take the example of the autonomous driver's car, so that driver's car is actually he has to give the assistance to the passengers only. Take the scenario, correct? Now you are actually got the one car, okay, you're registering that. Now the you take the scenario when you got your mobile, correct? You're installing the lots of softwares are they already giving the permission. So indirectly, you and also you're saying that there are lots of information background which is actually sharing with the Google and the other platform. They're collecting about that. Your health information like that, other things are there. when you're driving this particular car, now you got, okay, suddenly you're actually facing some problem. So what that car will do, that the car already having your profile. Okay, what it will do, that it will take the nearest doctor to you, nearest hospital, and it will try to admit you. So those kind of intelligence is built with the Google. Another scenario like that, you actually doing some search and you suddenly you're getting some kind of advertisement about that. Okay, you want this, you want this, you want this. Those are the intelligence are built. That is, I'm talking about the reinforcement learning. So this is the some of the areas are there. So where I'm talking about like autonomous driving, object detection and the classification. That is one of the example you can use it. These are reinforcement learnings are there. But if you take the example of the autonomous driving car come with the infotainment plus reinforcement learning algorithm that you have to take up. These are the some of the areas you can focus on this. Recognition of the environment, deciding the how the vehicles are going, and prediction or certain road prediction. Now take the scenario occurring in India. In India, if you want to use autonomous car, it will take another 50 to 30, 35 years, because you know that I don't want to put the blame on the India, but it's our culture. Like today, you'll find that okay, the one road is built by the electricity. Now it's a patch. Next day, you'll find that that road is actually opened by the telephone. It's not a proper, basically. That's the thing. If you want to go for the autonomous drivers cars, correct? So currently India at the level of 2.5 level, not the autonomous driving. There are four levels: 1, 2, 3, and 4. One is means completely manual. Two, I'm talking about the like window locking and the smart control kind of. The third, I'm talking about the lots of features are like music based kind of thing. These are the third level. Fourth means complete driverless. That it will take some time to come to India. Okay, next question.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, what
Yeah,
is game theory and how it is have impact on AI?
Madam, frankly, actually, I say I don't want to give the wrong answer. I don't have any idea about game theory. Apology for that. But I will tell you later. So I don't know because I'm not working in the game theory area.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, apology because I don't want to give the wrong answer to you. I'm very transparent to telling you in front of.
So, what is data mining?
See, data mining is the same thing only. See, initially, if you go to the 1991, 1992, what is data mining? Now you tell me what is mining. First, what is mining? People are in the coal mining, people are using the this one. What actually doing that? You are actually going the inside of the earth, and you're trying to dig out the coal and the other valuable things. Correct? Same thing. What is data mining? You got a data. Using that particular data, you are doing the mining. You have to go to the inside of the data. What is the inside of that? What are the hidden things are there about that particular data? You have to find out that. Now to take the scenario, correct? Now your college is Shri Vishnuvardhan College, Women College of Engineering. Why this your college is popular? The first is see, now there are lots of other colleges are there in your areas also, 10 to 15. Why your college is different than the other college? You got the data. What is the first data? Students, location, infrastructure, students, faculties, placements. What are the other faculties are there? Again, you talking about on videos are there. Okay, what are the your counseling centers are there? You're talking about yoga day. Those are things are there. What is the difference between your college and other colleges? Your college is specially dedicated for the women. That is special identity for you. And what is the people we feel like that? Okay, this is women college. I will be feel more safety place because these are human. These are all the women are there. I can explicitly share my thoughts with them. That is when I'm talking about safetiness. So those are the minings you are getting from the getting the college. Why your college is popular than the other colleges? That's the differentiation I'm talking about. That. What you're talking, you got the data. Based on data, you're digging out the information. Another, I'm trying to give the example like that. You got the every semester you're conducting the exams, correct? You got the results, but how you can classify that particular result for first class with distinction, first class, second class, third class? How you are doing that based on some kind of criteria, correct? 60%, 70%, that you define the rules and that you're doing mining. That is called a data mining. Data mining, very old term, right? Old term. Currently, people are using machine learning and deep learning. That is the terminology, sir. If you want to use a data mining tool, there is a Weka, Orange, R is language. There is another language, R is there. You can use R also for this AI also. That is another popular language. Okay, next question.
Sir, is there any disadvantages of AI?
Sorry, madam, your voice is not clear. Can someone repeat the question, or you can tell me again?
Is there any disadvantages of AI?
See, disadvantage always technology. Disadvantage always, see, if you take the any technology, correct, there's always advantage and disadvantages there. Now take this. I'm just giving the example of mobile, correct. When you got your mobile, correct, how much time you're actually looking at your mobile? You're actually expecting something like you got the Facebook, you got the WhatsApp, you got the this one. Now you tell me how many times in a day you're touching your mobile. You're actually expecting, okay, I will get some message from the WhatsApp. That kind of things are there. What is the? It is become a habit. If you're not getting the this kind of messages, correct, how your mind something, that is a disadvantage, I can say. Initially the people are meeting in person, personally each other, they are sharing the thoughts, but today become virtual. Every time, now you know that how many times you're touching the mobile. You tell me. That is one of the disadvantage, and that is become the invisible diseases for the human being. Nobody understands that.
Yes, sir.
Because I got two mobiles with me. I'm getting lots of messages are there, but okay, the office messages are there, WhatsApp messages are there. Okay, that's the only thing. But I'm trying to keep away for that. That is, I'm talking about the invisible diseases. You will get it. Maybe sometime what's happened, you are trying to spend more to 2 to 3 hours from this one, that you can use it. Yeah, next question. Now take the scenario, correct? Another scenario, terrorist. If I put the some kind of terrorist which is actually become some kind of your digital twin, he can destroy the world also, correct? Take the example India, your Russia and Ukraine war. What is happening? That's a technology disadvantage only, correct? Yeah, next question.
Sir, what are some misconceptions about AI?
Madam, your voice is not clear. Tell me again.
What are some misconceptions about AI?
See, what is the misconception of the AI, correct? Now take the scenario, correct? The first thing, what the people, if you take the scenario, like people will say that it will be the unemployment of the unemployment. So now if you want to do the one task, correct? There equal 100 people. If I use the AI, I'll just need a 2 to 3% or 10% to manage the unemployment is there. That is not true. If you take the example of the Google car, correct? The Google car says that it will come that there is no recommend driver. I completely understand that, but you can think about that. There you need a specialized recorder of the mechanics, or car engineers who can be repair this car on the spot. These are the new opportunities are coming. Those are things. Another, I'm talking about AI like that. Machine will be take all the jobs from the human being. That is not true. It is create a new job opportunity for us, because you know that every after 20, 30 years, there is a change in the world. Also, you have to accept that particular change also. So you like people see, if you take the one coin also, correct? In one coin there are some good things are there, bad things are there, but you have to always think about good things. Yeah. Next question.
Thank you, sir.
In terms of the tool, you can go for the R, Spark, and the Python, and you can go for the Kaggle website is there. And I already shared some of the freeware tools are there where you can use it. Lisp and Prolog, I never prefer for that, but just wanted for information I was telling you, but never go for Lisp and this one. You can go for the Python, Spark, H2O, Mahout, R is there. You can go for that particular language. And if you want to go for another things also, correct? Let me give you something. So Google is there. You can Google alliance with universities in say in India. So you can make the Google alliance also. That is I'm talking about the university innovation fellowship. You can use it. Similarly, you can get the fellowship from the Microsoft also and the Amazon also. So you can form the alliances for the academic purpose also. Okay, next one. Next question.
Sir, in India, what sector is advancing the most?
All sectors. All sectors.
What sectors?
If you want to go for this one, take the scenario of this Andhra Pradesh, correct? I guess I don't know because there is one place is there, Andhra Pradesh or Telangana. So initially, what was happened, correct? So there was a, you know, that crops are coming, the people are actually using the pesticides, and they found that the most of the people are loses their life due to the pesticides only. And how they use the AI, correct? They develop a machine in a such a way that they can go each and every plant, they can understand that what the exact cause of that particular problem, and based on that they can give the treatment. What is happening? It is saving it is avoid the massive use of the pesticides. It is avoid the human beings also. That is one of the area where you can use the lots of here. India, if you want to say that India is an agriculture based country, so you can there are lots of scope. You can use the AI. You can use it. Yeah. Next question. So, sir, actually, I had to leave around 7:05 because I have one meeting, sir, after 10 minutes. So,
Yes, sir. We'll wind up, sir. Sunil Garu, please proceed, sir.
and if you're having questions, sir, you already have my WhatsApp number is there, no? So you can take any problems, but you can.
I will take, sir. Take up and write. Sunil, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Please proceed.
Thank you, Deepak, sir, for your valuable insights. I hope you shared your knowledge with all our participants. Now I request all the participants to enable your camera to take a group photo. Please stay for a few seconds till I intimate. Thank you for your patience. Please wait for one more minute. It is very much large gallery. Kiran sir, okay?
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay, participants. Thank you so much. Now you can disable your camera. Now by this, we can mark the end of today's webinar. I thank one and all for making this webinar grand success with your contribution, participation, and your interaction. I hope.
So do we have any link, feedback link?
Yes, ma'am. I will share
So do we have any
feedback link.
feedback?
Yes, ma'am. I will share feedback link in WhatsApp group. Please fill
Fine,
that
sir, fine.
feedback.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Please fill that feedback and you will get the certificate in 2 to 3 days, the online certificate. And I hope you all aware about the faculty development program, which is going to be conducted from June 1st to 5th. So I hope I am expecting the same encouragement and the participation from your side for that faculty development program also. We cordially invite you all for that faculty development program. So by that, I convey from the Department of CSC, Sri Vishnu Engineering College for Women, Bhimavaram. I convey our thanks and regards to our management for giving this opportunity to conduct this webinar. And I thank to our convener, Dr. P. Kiran Srigaru, for making all these arrangements. And the most important person, Dr. Deepak Manne, despite of your busy schedule, you spend almost 1.5 hours. You make this session more interactive by answering all the questions because you started with one word, that is past and future. You made this artificial intelligence, how it is going to become, how it is already in the past, how it is going to become in future. So you covered all the topics with respect to what are the different types of data science and what is industry research trends, what you are going to focus, and different types of technologies, because you named this webinar as tools and technologies in artificial intelligence. So you made this webinar by providing all the technologies like how we can create the chatbots and how we go with Kaggle and what is the Chinese product boycott. So everything, what are the trending technologies that we are focusing in the current trend. Really, we are thankful to you, Deepak sir, for making and sharing your knowledge with our participants. Really, we're thankful to you, sir.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
Thank you,
dear
Dr.
participants, by this, sir, HOD sir, would you like to convey anything?
Yes, please proceed. Just wish to thank Dr. Deepak. It's a privilege, Deepak, to see you online. And hope we will have the same thing in future endeavors also. Thank you very much, Dr. Deepak.
Yeah, actually, I just gave the promise because there was a one event you
Yes.
have invited, but due to my production issue, I couldn't join.
Yes, yes.
Then I
That's not a
decided, okay,
problem.
let's keep my promise with you. That's why I give the time to you.
It's really wonderful, and it's a privilege seeing you online from Australia. Thank you very much, Dr. Deepak.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot.
See you later, please.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Yes, participants, thank you so much.